All right, did you get all that? Did you get that? Can you see it? Your social system. It's not you, it's them. And this is a message that conversation I have way too often, and I want to share this. And by the way, this message here, it's not for everybody. This may not be for you in this current moment. This is really for those that have made a commitment. They've made a commitment and they've kept that commitment. Let's talk about, just because I'm so passionate about it, let's talk about your health and fitness and your energy and your vibrancy. If you've made that commitment in the beginning of the year, just because we're sitting in the second year or second month already, it's already closing out February. You've made that commitment and you've followed through that commitment 2 months into 2021. This is for you. And it's for those that have made a promise to themselves and they have kept the promise to themselves, because I know the journey isn't necessarily easy. And I might be speaking to a previous version of you that had tried to get healthy in the past, or it might be talking to a future version of yourself that is going to anticipate getting healthier in the future. Either way, pay attention, because I'm going to save you a bunch of heartache, a bunch of potential false starts. Because we know this. There's one thing that we do know, I know you know, is that our social system, our environment is incredibly important to our journey, to us expanding ourselves to the next level, to us becoming the version of ourselves we want to be, to us making that transformation. And transformation has to be very specific. What does transformation mean to you? To me, transformation is a thorough or dramatic change in form or appearance. Replay that again, listen to it again, and think about what transformation means to you. Because people say that we are the sum total or the average of the five people that we spend the most time with. So if that's true, which to a certain extent, right? Because there's so many people in our close proximity, in our environment, that even when we feel like we're stuck, like we have close people around us, but we feel stuck because they don't necessarily support us. They are the closest ones, but they don't encourage us. They're not supportive of the transformation. And I just said transformation, right? So we're growing, we're developing. And when we don't get that support, which can be very difficult and very challenging, by the way, we start getting mixed signals. We start getting cross thoughts. Am I doing the right thing? Why are they treating me this way? Why am I not getting the encouragement that I'm supposed to be getting? So when someone has, and here's what's important, because I have so many clients that experience this, that when somebody has a deep down desire to make a change or to go through the steps or the becoming of who they want to be, and the people in their environment, they start cutting them down. They start saying things that aren't aligning with what the process that they're supposed to be going through. It's important that we understand that we don't cut these people out of our life, because these could be some of the closest people we know. This could be our siblings, it could be close friends, it could be somebody we live with, it could be a significant other, and they're not supportive. We don't eliminate them, we don't cut them out. We just need to take action and stand to say we're going to expand our associations, expand our environment, expand our social system. And that is going to be the separator for you getting and maintaining that, because I'm talking to achievers right now, those that are achieving and winning in their life. And you might not be at a place where you feel like you're winning, but even when you have the smallest win, you have this little small winning streak going, that is still a win, it's still a victory. So people that believe in themselves, they get sidetracked, they get stalled because of the environment. And here's what typically happens. And if you've experienced this, type down in the comments, let me know below if you've ever been on a winning streak. And then all of a sudden, you have your close people in your environment that say something like, well, all right, well, Joe's started his health journey, so we're not going to invite him to Buffalo Wild Wings anymore, like your drinking buddies, right? And you're like, I'm not going to invite Joe to Buffalo Wild Wings. He doesn't drink anymore. He's not really that much fun to hang out with. Or they say, he's starting his diets, or he's on this nutrition kick, and we're not going to invite him, or he's not part of this, and you start getting excluded or isolated. Listen, why are people saying that? This is what I really want you to understand. Where is it coming from? Why are people saying this? Why does it feel like it's sabotage towards your goals, your success, your progress? Here's the reason why. And I've observed this. I've borderline researched it, but I've experienced this firsthand through all of my commitments, all my dedications, is that they're not trying to be malicious or malevolent into why you're doing what you're doing. They're just in a place of fear. Like they're fearful of losing you. They love you. Remember, they're your friends, they're your family, they're comfortable with you. You're their family. They're part of their tribe. You're part of their close group. So they start cutting people down. Again, it's not out of malicious sabotage. It's because honestly, they're scared. They're scared because you're elevating your life right now in your place. I'm talking to you, achievers. You're elevating yourself in your life. And so what they do is they get scared and they're afraid to lose you. As a matter of fact, you're elevating yourself in your own life, that it shines a huge spotlight on their life and what they're not doing and what they're not committing to, or what they're afraid to take ownership in. Being accountable to themselves, because right now you're accountable. You're being accountable to the promise that you made to yourself. I know the feeling. I work with so many people that know, appreciate, and embrace that feeling. So accountability, it's not consequences. It's ownership. And when you understand that and realize that people are saying what they're saying because they're in a place of fear, they're scared to lose you, and it's shining a huge spotlight on what they're not taking ownership in their own life, game over. We can take a step back and say, hey, listen, it's not you, it's them. It's not me, it's them. They have things to work out, that's okay, but you're living your life's vision, your life's purpose. So keep living to the level you want to live. Go keep growing, keep going, go expanding. And Coach Peter Passeau actually sort of prompted me not to do this live because I was going to do it anyway. But he said something great in the Active Choices Nation group that we're a part of, which is another incredible high energy group. And he said, it's negative feedback, and it's negative feedback to a positive change. So that could certainly equate to what I'm referring to here. But I want you to really understand that, embrace it, and just become with it. And when you're an achiever and you're winning, just keep doing it. People aren't always going to support you. They're not always going to encourage you. They're not going to embrace you. They're not going to celebrate you because they're afraid to lose you. They're afraid that that's shining such a big a spotlight, like this big shining light on them. I get it. You get it. But if you decide, if this even prompts you to say, hey, I need to make a change. I need to make a change. And if things don't change, if things won't change if I don't change, then reach out to me. I have a tremendous accountability group that I started back when the COVID hit back in early 2020. And we have people that are making life changes under some of the most dire economical conditions, the pandemic, and all these things people are going through. I just want to be able to help. I just want to be able to serve you to the best of my ability, to the greatest I possibly can. And I'll tell you this, the longer you wait, the further you are behind. You're never too old to start, but the longer you wait, it's going to take you longer to get to where you want to go. And that would be the ultimate travesty. So keep doing you. You need me, reach out to me. You know where to get a hold of me. If you want to come even observe what our group's doing, our environment, and listen to the stories and the passion and the belief and the self-trust again, I'm only one connection away. You already know me, you're already here. We're already Facebook friends, if not greater. And if you're watching this still, you're an achiever. And if you're an achiever, you want to get to that next level, climb that climb, reach out to me. I'm here for you. Make it a day worth repeating.